everybody off. Like now.
But I told you, I don't think I would fight. That's wild, bro.
Where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
You got
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.
I don't even want like. Oh,
Ain't that cute? But you're wrong.
oh God. Hey, what's up?
Hey,
everybody?
are you with the afro?
But
Cut the music back on.
anyway. Oh boy.
You feel me?
What's up? What's up, people? How you doing on this glorious Sunday? On the day of our Lord and Savior, March 23rd, 2025. We're here to discuss another Tyler Perry movie, y'all. Tyler Bartholomew Perry is at it again with his new movie, Duplicity.
I don't even know what that means.
You know what, Mo? That's okay. You know why? Because that's why I'm here to read you the definition of duplicity. And by this definition, Mo, the word, would seem like it would yield a great movie. Duplicity.
Mm-hmm.
And this definition is from the Oxford Dictionary. For those of you that want to read along, tap your neighbor and say neighbor. Yes. So deceitfulness, double dealing. An example that they use is he was accused of duplicity and branded a traitor. Now, Mo, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can ask me a question.
From that definition right there that I just gave you, what part of the movie was that?
Read the definition one more time.
Okay, definition one more time. Okay, all right.
Definition one more time.
Deceitfulness and double dealing. Doubleness, actually.
Deceit.
Mm-hmm.
Double dipping, double agent.
Yeah, for sure.
And doubleness. Is that what you said?
No, that's not. That's okay. That's okay. Chrissy, he keeps giving himself the money, and we keep watching these movies. So there we go. That's how we got here on this great Sunday. This movie just released 3 days ago, so it's not really a lot of buzz that's going for it. Yeah. Before we get started, let's go ahead and introduce the show. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beard podcast. I'm your host, Rashad.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka it's huge, it's black, it's unusual.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna use that line, but then I stumbled upon "Never trust a man who only wears a mustache."
So whenever I watch a movie, there's always like 15 different parts of the movie where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this
Same
as my
old Key, what's
tagline.
happening?
What's up, Key?
Mhm.
And I'll be like, no, I'm gonna use this. And then I'll be like, no, I'm gonna use that. And then I always have like a handful of taglines.
Right.
And I pick them.
Right. I will tell you that was on my list. And it's crazy because I was like, that's how I was gonna go with, but then I thought about it for a second. And I was like, I really just ain't trust a man that wore a mustache, brother.
And I'm just like, somebody close to me or somebody that I love gets clapped. And I ask why, and you tell me, well, if you look at his phone case, it's huge, it's black, it's unusual. This uppercut that you're about to get from this left hand is going to be huge and black and unusual. You understand me? You're not finna, like the chaplain from the United States Army ain't finna come to my doorstep with a folded American flag and say, hey, I'm sorry about what happened to your cousin, but you know what I'm saying? His phone, it was huge, it was black. And hey, get off my goddamn doorstep.
No, hey, first of all, we gonna get to this part, but who just shows somebody body cam footage and just be like, look, look, I ain't gonna warn you. Just here. Since you want to beg so much, here, watch this.
I asked you for body cam footage and you hit me with the here nigga down.
With your begging self. Yeah, there you go. Since you want to beg so much, here you go.
There was 17 different parts of this movie where I guarantee you, when Tyler Perry wrote that shit down, he said, boy.
I'm telling you. You know what's crazy? We're gonna talk. Well, anyway,
my goodness.
Let me read y'all the synopsis, as we say, for this grand old film by Mr. Tyler Perry.
This goddamn guy.
And yeah, anyway, it says high-powered attorney Marley faces her most personal case yet when she is tasked with uncovering the truth behind the shooting of her best friend Fela's husband. Y'all, I wish that was the movie that we saw, because maybe then that would have been, that would have been good. Question, before we get into this movie, I got a question. Wasn't like there a part that said that Rodney was her brother?
Was whose brother?
What's her name? Marley. What's up, JJ?
Oh,
maybe I misheard. But if I did, okay, I'm sorry.
I don't remember reading it.
Okay, cool. Anyway, so the movie starts off with seemingly four friends going to the gym together. Now we learn that one of these four people is a police officer by the name of Kevin. Now Kevin is friends with Tony because they used to work together on the same police force. What's happening, Key? And Fela is not a fan of Kevin, and she makes that awkwardly obvious at the beginning of this movie. There's a scene with her saying that she feels like Kevin was looking at her butt while they were cycling. Which Marley responds, he's a man. They all look at butts. Everybody look at butts. Butt watches. The cheeks be in our vision. But you know, Tony's like, nah, man, he cool, you know. So they always like, yo, let's head to the let's head to what is it called? Mama somebody.
What?
Mama Odine. So let's head to Mama Odine's kitchen.
What's up, Keanu?
Let's head to Mama Odine kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Get us some biddles. And
whoever kitchen that is.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. It was Mama somebody, but I say Mama Odine.
Somebody.
I don't know. I don't know who it was, man. Hey, don't have me no details about it.
Sister Odell.
Giving y'all what I got. Sister Odell. Sister Odell. So they head to the little breakfast spot or whatever, you know. And before they go, Tony's like, "Well, babe, you know, what I'm saying I be chefing it up for you." Yeah. She was like, "Nah, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, let's just go, you know, cook." He like you like his food tastes like
I cook for you every single morning because I love you.
And obviously, you know, because she don't love you. Well, she don't love your cooking.
Nigga, you not cooking every morning, nigga. You got that toaster cracking every morning, okay?
You make coffee every morning. You make coffee with no shirt on, like it's breakfast.
Nigga, you do toaster strudels and you take the icing pack and you put a different design on that bitch every morning.
He come in the kitchen, never got on no shirt, always holding a pot of coffee. Here you go, babe. Here you go, coffee.
They put a damn thing
in your shirt at? Where is your shirt at? Did you put sugar in the coffee? Did you put cream? Nothing. Coffee black.
Coffee black is burning.
So the two of them show up to the breakfast spot in their workout clothes. You know, because they just came from the gym. Taylor shows up fully dressed for work. Face beat to the gods. Hell, luxurious
to the ancestral plane.
You know, because she got to be to the morning news. To the morning. Brother, it's first of all, what news station you know start their morning show around noon? What? How you doing a morning show?
Nigga, that's not a morning show.
Right. It's bright outside. People are already at work. Who was watching your show?
People on their lunch break.
Who was watching your show? So she show up, and automatically you can tell that there's a tension between her and her husband, Rodney. Rodney don't even want to kiss her in her mouth, like she ain't brush her tongue. You know what I'm saying? She ain't hit that, you know, she ain't got that smell good on. You know what I'm saying? Like she you know, she might have missed the spot. Rodney don't even want to hug her. Like, hey, what's happening, bro? You know, what's happening? What up, cuz?
Like, word?
Yeah. Your wife show up to you know, brunch with you and your boys, and everybody just sitting around, and she come in, and you just be like, hey man, what happened? You good? You look good. Look, you like going to work.
LeBron James ass handshake.
She must do the 9 a.m. hour. I don't know. Was like was the news station like a play on like CPT time or something? Maybe.
Hey, nobody knows. No. Look, one must take a look inside the mind of one Tyler Cornelius Perry to find an answer to these questions.
I don't. She must do the mid-morning show or something like that. But anyway, so automatically Marley's like, yo, hey, what's up with y'all? What's going on? And you know, they hit her with the, hey man, just chill, mind your business, you know, leave it alone. You know.
How y'all doing? Oh, we good.
Oh, we good. We good. But before that, because Tony sat down with Rodney first, and it was the, what's up, dog? Hey, what's up?
Oh,
Okay.
fancy meeting you here.
Like y'all didn't know that y'all was gonna be in the same spot. So there's already tension there. You already can tell.
I don't know why they be trying to make us hang out together.
Bro, I don't even like you like that. I don't like the way your muscles sit on your body.
You know
Some don't feel right to me. I don't like the way you got that little cut right up in there. It bothers me. When you wear your tank tops, I don't like the way that they tight.
Tyler Perry early in the movie writes dark skin versus light skin.
Already.
Right off
dark
bat.
skin versus light skin.
Beef.
And at the beginning of the movie, you got the dark skinned man being hated on by the light skinned woman. You know what I'm saying? You know,
you
so
lose your job today?
You want to
slap your nose off.
So they finished this little awkward breakfast. Didn't see anybody eat. Did anybody eat anything at the breakfast?
Not a damn thing.
Okay, so nobody. they just showed up. You know, they no food. So they all leave. She goes to the news station because Rodney is getting ready to go on a run. Rodney's already sweating. Rodney got a full face of sweat, just sitting at the table.
He was listening to
NWA. I don't know what he was listening to.
SoundCloud rap, guys.
Don't know who this rapper
Tyler
was.
Perry, where did you find this shit?
He borrowed somebody's mixtape and just put it like, hey, play this.
Because you know he live in Atlanta. Somebody at the gas station was like, hey man,
play this. Put this in the movie.
Support your local rapper. He was like,
yeah, I throw this in the movie, man. It'll be somewhere. So, and this is why I'm upset that Duke is not here. Hey, what's going on? This is why I'm upset that Duke isn't here. For Rodney to be built the way that he is, the unathletic running that he was doing was bothering my spirit. But I didn't realize, like, you know, I ain't expecting everybody to have. I expect everybody to have the same type of run, like good running style.
He was built from the waist up. That's what you call it. That's a nigga that skip leg day.
He had no legs. No legs that showed that he just runs every day.
Nigga skip leg.
No calf muscles whatsoever. Legs, string beans.
His legs.
And then she was saying, oh yeah, you doing your run like he does this on a daily basis for like. He is running through the neighborhood. Can I ask you a question? So we don't know where this is. We don't know where this takes place actually.
At all.
But the neighborhoods all look upkept. Like it's not a bad neighborhood in sight.
It's one of them. It's one of them neighborhoods where they only. It's like only like elderly people and retired military and shit like that. People that's real, you know what I'm saying, clean cut by the book, very routine based. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody retired. Like, so yeah, it didn't look like he was visiting nobody that fits that description. So meanwhile, while he's out running, Kevin is holding a conference, I guess, with the other police officers or whatever. And and he gets the rookie. So I don't know what Kevin's position was because it never was stated.
Apparently his position was color coding. Hey, y'all, look at this poster, right? Y'all see these red dots? The red dots is where the Crips be at. You see these blue dots? The blue dots be where the Bloods be at. You see these purple dots? The purple dots is where the Crips and the Bloods be at. You see these pink dots? These pink dots is where the ice cream man be stopping on Wednesdays. Now, if you look at the yellow dots is everybody in this neighborhood that got a yellow dot, they got a PS4, but not a PS5. And then if you look at these green dots, the green dots is where we get our donuts from. Get familiar with all the colors of the dots.
With all the colors. So
because we got to protect the city.
So he takes out the rookie, right? Who's not supposed to be on patrol, but you know, he said, hey man, You know,
He
my
heavily
senior.
insisted.
He my
He
senior,
heavily
so
insisted.
you know, I said, I guess I gotta go with him. So he goes out on patrol, and the one thing that was weird about this, when he said, "Hey man, while we out on patrol, if you hear gun, you shoot.
And don't think twice about it.
Don't think twice about it. Just shoot.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger." So
Gotta make sure you're nice with the blim blams.
gotta make sure you're nice with the blim blim. So they was in an area, right? And it kind of seemed crazy that they wanted to stay in this one. Say, yo, man, we're gonna stay in this area. I feel like something gonna happen. Feel like it's gonna go down. So they get the call to come through on the radio, or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, man, let's go get that."
Looks
So
like you about to get you some action because they had just pulled somebody over did a routine traffic stop.
right,
And while they was processing the ticket, you know what I'm saying, the call came through the radio. Like, hey man, might be a lucky day. Look like you are about to get some action.
he definitely looked suspicious from the beginning.
It's
But
because of his lack of mustache. He only had a
the-
piece of a mustache. I don't even like, brother. You let it go. Just let it go. Why your mustache? Why?
Exactly.
What is the point of a peaceful thin mustache?
Exactly. So
Like,
prior to this, the reason why they had to show up at the residence is because they get a random call. The random call says, "Hey, look, I know you don't know me, but there's a black man behind your neighbor's house breaking in." Yes, sir.
Some old white lady is in her house minding her business.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a phone call from who she thinks is the neighbor that lives behind her saying, "Hey, it's a big ass nigga outside of your house, but not at your house. He at the house next to your house. You should probably call the police." 911. Yeah, there's a big black man over here. I can't see him, but I'm
He's
pretty sure
robbing
he
the
doing
house.
what he's supposed to.
He's robbing the house. But how you gonna call somebody and say, "Hey, I know you don't know me, but and I know you're not gonna ask me how I got your number, but hey, there's a big
I'm
black
like,
man in the backyard." Excuse me? What? How you got my number?
and why would somebody break into somebody's house in broad daylight?
In broad daylight, in that neighborhood.
In that, what? Come
Yeah.
on, bro. Make this shit make sense, bro.
So, yeah, had 911, somebody's there. Police show up.
Kevin and
Rodney
Jake.
is walking from the Rodney is walking from the back. Clearly has headphones on. Clearly is wearing athletic wear. Doesn't have a stitch of anything on him that looks like he broke into somebody's house.
Headphones on, hoodie on, head down.
They jump out, gun. Kevin yells gun.
Now, so first of all, you finally pick your head up and realize there's two law enforcement officials in front of you. Guns drawn. Instead of just taking your hand out of your pocket with nothing in it, you do this.
Yeah, that was a weird motion. Weird motion.
Kevin yells gun, and Jake, I know his name ain't Jake, but is the pressure been put on him to put to gun down what's the nigga name?
Rodney.
Reggie? Rodney.
Rodney.
Give Rodney 2 to the chest.
Quick ones.
2 very, very expeditious.
One could have disabled him clean. One
Right,
could have
like
disabled. Like how you shoot him in both sides of his chest? You shot the left and the right side. The gunshots didn't make sense. How you shoot the left side and the right side in one shooting? It wasn't even center mass. Yeah, go ahead.
boy, I'm gonna kill him with this.
And it took Rodney 33 years to pass away. While Jake was trying to get his man resuscitation, trying to survive, trying to revive him, while Kevin is yelling, "He dead, man. He gone."
Hey, don't worry about it. He'll be all right.
Soon as Jake put his hands on Rodney to try to survive, he gone, bro.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He dead. Leave him alone. He dead. So, and I've never seen the news do this before. Maybe I'm maybe I'm a different person. Maybe I don't watch the news that often. But all of a sudden, we flash back to Fela's radio station after her and her coworker are going at it. This just in. The police have shot another unarmed black man. And it proceeds to say this man's name on national TV. Hey man, maybe I don't know how the news work. Maybe somebody can tell me, but I ain't never seen nobody get shot. And then next thing you know, their name is already blasted on.
First of all, everybody at the station, with the exception of Fela and Shannon, I believe was his name, they were the only two people in the entire building that did not know that Rodney was the one who got shot. Everybody else knew. And they literally sat and waited for her to read his name on the teleprompter before they was like, hey, cut the commercial, go to commercial. Nigga, you could have pulled her from the jump. Before you even went live, you could have pulled her and put somebody else up there. They'd be like, hey, I didn't want to have to tell you this. I didn't want you to have to find out like this, but this is what's going on. You waited for her to read her boyfriend's name on the teleprompter out loud on TV and then be like, all right, hey, cut the commercial, cut it off, cut the TV off.
But they didn't. I've never seen a news station go live but not go live. This just in. Police have shot another unarmed black person. Tyler Perry is a psychopath, man. Anyway, so they cut to the hospital where Thaler is now learning. So she runs in and bursts in. Which one of you shot my husband?
Both of y'all were there.
Not acting like a person, that just lost a husband. Very odd, very suspicious, very not demure. So once she hears the news that Rodney has passed along, she has another breakdown. You know what the weird thing about this movie is, man? Everybody in this movie just reacted to something by yelling. Like that was the way that they conveyed emotion in this movie. It was just by yelling. Everything was a yell. Everything was just, out. There was no actual emotion behind it. It was just loudness and cussing. It just didn't make sense. Cuss words didn't. It was like watching a kid react to a certain thing. Just cussing, just cuss. Also, why would Kevin show up to the hospital? He would not be allowed to be in the hospital at that point. Kevin would be on administrative leave because he was there. Uh, but he would not be allowed to go to the hospital. I tell you that much.
But there was
I
nobody in place to make sure that he didn't.
I guarantee you that he was not supposed to be there. And also, bro,
All they did was put him on administrative leave, but didn't give him any type of restriction or tell him what he could and couldn't do. They were just like, hey, taking time off until we can get to the bottom of what's going on.
but this is my thing. It wasn't like he knew Thaler, like they worked out together. It wasn't like he knew Thaler. He knew Tony, but it was awkward, man. It was awkward for them to be there. Just didn't quite understand it. So then he shows up at the funeral. What's going on? He shows up at the funeral. Once again, the newscast, the other radio news station shows up at the funeral as well. No, he shows up at the repast. The news station shows up at the funeral, and Thaler starts going off, about shooting of an unarmed black man. And this is what kind of made me mad about this movie, because the fact that this was the premise of the movie, to base this off of the shooting of an unarmed black man, and the way that it went just thoroughly irritated me. Like, thoroughly irritated me. Because, first of all, if you have no dog in the fight, like if you weren't going through the things of watching literally unarmed black men getting gunned down by the police, and you use this as a movie like plot twist or ploy or whatever, the tug on heartstrings, basically to get people to watch a movie, because it was nothing about any of that. It seemed like it was, but it wasn't. So Thaler's calling for, the officer to get arrested, calling racist, of course. She wants money from the city. For some reason, Kevin just keeps showing up where he's not supposed to be, and that's just pissing Thaler off even more. But she's also acting really, really weird. So at some point, I know what I was going to ask you, bro. Why don't they ever have regular jobs? Like, nobody in this has a regular job. PI, news. I think Rodney might have been
like
the only one.
Everybody got jobs that they had to take college courses for.
Yeah, nobody has a regular job. But this is where you find out that Tony's a PI. And Tony has to be one of the most access-given PIs I've ever seen in my life. Because this man was able to get all kind of reports and everything that nobody else was privy to but him. And then there was a scene where Marley's driving and the radio station is playing. And I'm like, in 2025, you listen to the radio? Okay, I know. So Tony's investigating this while Marley is also investigating this. And you can already see that something about Tony isn't right. Some don't sit right with you.
Right.
Some not right with Tony. Tony seems off. He's lying about a lot of stuff. He's really,
doing a lot of withholding information.
A lot of withholding information. And then you cut to a scene where Jake is laying on the bed in a motel with his shoes on the bed.
Get your shoes out the goddamn bed.
His shoes on, fully clothed in the bed. I don't know what that was about, but it happened. So Marley is doing all this investigating, right? So she goes back to where Rodney got shot. And she meets the
old
one lady
who made the 911 call.
And this
and
lady,
at first she was social.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? She was making conversation. She was, you know what I'm saying, answering questions and shit. And then she was like, wait.
But before that, Mo, you know what she said? She said the way he moaned on the ground while laying there waiting for the ambulance to come. Excuse me, ma'am? I feel terrible the way that he moaned before the ambulance came. Ugh. Clearly, she said that was her friend. And you just the picture you painted for her, I feel bad. I feel bad for the way he moaned before the man. I would. Ugh. So at this point, Marley is starting to learn some things about what's going on. So 2 of the reporters that work for the news station that Fayla's at came to Marley and was like, yo, I don't know what to tell you, but Rodney was having an affair. That house that he was at, yeah, that belonged to this woman right here. You know what I'm saying? She,
he left home to be with his side piece.
They was getting down with the get down. So of course, this is where she goes to Tony. Like, yo, hey man, so you weren't gonna tell me that Rodney was having an affair? Oh man, I was gonna tell you, but shoot, man, I ain't want to. You know what, babe? I ain't want to upset you. I ain't want to upset you, you know what I'm saying? Because I had ran down on Cud, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? We hit with the whoopie, chopped it up.
You know what I'm saying? I was at his neck about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't appreciate how he was doing your homegirl, you feel me? I damn near threw hands with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I be back. But that's why I don't like him.
And the whole time she just looking at this nigga like,
sir, are you stupid? Are you dumb?
Are you stupid?
Are you dumb?
No, you think I'm stupid.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
What's that? What's that? Jay Lewis here. Somebody else had it right there. No, he writes it in 1 week. That's how this stuff be happening. He writes it in 1 week. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna piece it up with her, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't play like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that cheating stuff, you know what I mean? I don't be lying and stuff like that. And she was like, but you lied to me though. but you see how you lied? And baby, come on, man. I ain't like that, dog. And this is where I realized that he came from that show P Valley, because the way that he acted in this is the same way that he acted in P Valley. He had no lines. He had little dialogue, and I see why. So, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So she goes down to the district attorney's office. The district attorney, who was 22 years old? I think she was like 22.
She did look young.
And he looked like, Marley's like, yo, I want to see the evidence. I want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, before this, didn't she go to I think she went to Thaler's house and told her, because Thaler was burning up pictures. Thaler was burning up the pictures. So she was like, oh, you about to tell me that my husband was having an affair? Who just says that? Who just comes out and says that? Ma'am, you knew this whole time.
Like, come on, man.
You knew
Make
this
it
whole
make
time.
sense, man.
You knew this whole time. So she took the pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like, and took them with
It
her.
was like, what I need these for, he ain't coming back.
He ain't coming back, you know. She tried to make it convincing that, you know, all this is overacting. Like I said, the emotion comes from them yelling. It doesn't come from like actual emotion or, you know, bringing out certain things. Like certain people are trying. Like the person that plays Marley, she tries, but it doesn't work. So, whoa, where are we at? So she goes down to the district attorney's office and she's like, hey, look, this is what's going on. I need to see that body cam footage because I'm about to sue.
Because
like lawyer,
I'm about to put
lawyer
cases
to
on all you.
I'm about to sue. So she's like, I saw the tape and it looked justified. Well, release the tape then. Release the tape. She kept release the tapes then. Release the tapes. So finally she said, okay, here, with your bag and self. There you go. Watch it. Now watch it.
Because
watch your friend die.
She was like, Marley, he pulled his phone out of his pocket, and I'm not gonna lie, it did look like a gun though. When he pulled his phone out, it did look like a gun. Did you see what kind of phone he had? He had a goddamn Samsung 28 Ultra Plus. It had a big dumbass outer box on it. It was huge. It was black. It was unusual. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a cop, I'd have shot his ass too.
Hey, bro,
big stupid ass phone. He had a tablet that folded in half.
How was his phone that big? I don't know what type of phone that was, but that was a huge phone. Oh, she was definitely a worse.
That was a foldable tablet.
She was definitely a worse lawyer than Kelly Rowland. And you know, it's irritating to me. Tyler Perry puts these women in these great positions of being lawyers, but then makes them dumb and ditzy. It just be like, huh? It's just that don't make sense. That don't make sense. But she's watching this body cam footage and she's mortified. Now, this is probably the clear. I don't know what type of camera this body cam footage was shot with.
Nigga had a Nikon 7000.
It is the clearest body cam footage you ever gonna see in your life. So clearly on the body cam footage, you can hear Kevin yelling, "Hey man, hey, shoot him. Hey, shoot him real fast.
Gun.
Hey, shoot him, please. Shoot him. Nah, he dead. No try to revive. He dead. He's dead. He's dead. No, don't try to revive him. He's dead, man. Get up off him. Get up off him.
See, here's my thing, right? When you watch movies and you have characters in these movies that are very easy to hate, it makes it hard to separate the character on the movie screen to the person in real life. This movie, if I ever seen, what's this man's name?
Who, Rico?
Ron Rico Lee.
Ron Rico.
Like I would look at him like he was from the other side of the track. the same way they did what's my man name from Power? Michael Rainey's character.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know why I can't think of his name right now, and it's the easiest name.
Tyreek.
Boy, people hated Tyreek in real life, and he was like,
for real.
It's just bro, it's just like, nah, cuz you don't understand.
Yeah.
Kevin, that stupid ass mustache.
So automatically, she calls. She's driving home. She's mortified right now. She stops the car. She's crying. First person she called is Tony. Tony big whole self come over there. Well, first she was like, I saw the body cam. Oh, dang, babe. I was gonna tell you, man. I was trying to get you for yourself. Oh yeah, babe. Yeah, I had already saw the footage, man. I was trying to get for you. When were you trying? When was you gonna try? Because how long ago did you see it? When did you see the body cam footage?
I'm like, bro.
When?
I
Tony?
want to say something, but I gotta wait till we get to the end of the movie because this
When, Tony?
man.
When, Tony? When was you gonna tell her? When was you gonna tell her about it? Oh man, I saw the body cam footage. I was gonna tell you, man. I ain't know what to do. Oh, shoot, my bad. You all right? No, she's not okay. So he gotta come, be super safe with me and go see her, whatever. So Tony is now. It's 4 months later. There's all this
Exactly.
all these yeah. He was just about to tell her. He just about to tell her everything. So there's all these riots that are happening throughout the city. You never see any of this, and the city looks clean. Like there's no shutdown or nothing. The city still looks clean. Every neighborhood looks good. Tony has been sleeping on the couch. Oh, Thaler got her money, by the way. Thaler got her money. But before she gets there,
oh yeah, Marley came in the house.
Marley went to go see Thaler, right? So she's knocking on the door. Thaler ain't answering. Thaler sees somebody jump down. The alarm is going off. She sees somebody jump down the thing, which I didn't understand this for the life. We never understood this. She sees somebody jump down, so she starts running. He already done took off down the block. So she's still knocking at the door. She has a key. She has a key. So she opens up the door. And then she has to bust into the door. I was like, is there something in your way? Like, there's clearly nothing there. So I don't know if that was a mistake and they just didn't reshoot it. But she opens up the door and she clearly tries to like get into the door. There's something jams up in the door. So I don't know. But it was nothing there. So she wakes up. Think, oh, shoot. Huh? Oh, clearly not sleep. Clearly was never sleep. Oh, man, shoot, I had took a sleeping pill. What? Somebody was in the house? What is going on? Oh my God. Ron Rico shows up. Oh, I was in the neighborhood.
Nick.
Oh, y'all could just sit out here and wait. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even gonna know I'm here. Cause she just kicked you out of the house. She don't want you here.
All right, dude, I'm gonna just wait across the street then. She
ain't gotta know I'm here, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was Jacob. Jake. What is this boy's name? Caleb. I knew it was Caleb. I seen him.
Caleb, Jake, same. Hey,
I knew it was Caleb. Because I had followed him, but I lost him.
Caleb, Caleb.
Kevin, what you mean you lost him?
Caleb, same thing.
We had lost him. I had lost him, man, because he had, you know what I'm saying, he had dipped out and went around the back of the burger shack. And you know what I'm saying, I had thought about it. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get no burger right now. So he had dipped out and I lost him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stay here and make sure it don't happen again. Kevin, you look stupid and suspicious.
Stupid.
Look stupid. Tony has been sleeping on Marley's couch or their couch or whoever house this is.
Until she is convinced that he isn't withholding any more information, he on the couch.
For 4 months. 4 of them things. Who is sleeping on somebody's couch for 4 months? Man, stop playing with me. So this is when Marley was like, man, you know what, dog? I'm about to go to the gym. He's like, hey man, babe, I'll come with you. She's like, no, 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 no. So this is the point where you know something about to happen to Marley. So Marley's at the gym, she's coming out, you know what I'm saying? She's speaking to the newscasters, which I didn't even know everybody goes to the same gym. Everybody goes to the gym. So they leaving the gym. She gets kidnapped. No screams happen whatsoever until she is inside of the actual van. She doesn't scream when she's outside. She doesn't scream getting pulled in. And I'm just trying to figure out how. So inside of this van, this black van, is Caleb, the woman that Rodney is supposed to be sleeping with, and Caleb's wife, who is a black woman. Now, this part is what irked the soul out of me. She introduces herself as Caleb's black wife. So how can he be racist?
Oh, you surprised he married to a black woman, huh?
Huh? Huh? We ain't get to that part yet, Chris. We ain't get to that part yet. That is Kevin's. We ain't get to that part yet. But he's married to a black woman, so how he gonna be racist? Anyway, so the woman that Rodney is having an affair with also happens to be Kevin's ex. And she has now given Marley the rundown that, hey, Kevin crazy. Kevin used to slap me around like we was WWE wrestling. He jumped off the bed one time and clotheslined me and slapped me on the chest like Ric Flair. He crazy. I know he might seem sane and sweet and cute, and he want to fix everything, but inside, that man crazy. He is a psycho.
He is not playing the cards with a full deck.
He rides a bicycle that has 4 wheels on it. He is crazy. He crazy. But guess what I did? I taped the phone under. I taped the phone underneath the random bathroom in the house that we was just visiting in. We was renting a house, and I taped the phone underneath the bathroom on the counter. I ain't gonna tell you which bathroom it is, but you gotta get that phone. I ain't gonna tell you that the mansion got 16 bathrooms. In one of them, you just gotta figure out which one it is. But I need you to go get that phone because I ain't think to take it out. So I don't know who owned the house right now. It could be Kevin. Kevin, but I don't know. I won't tell you. But it could be Kevin. So, oh my God. So at this point, you know what I'm saying, she contacts Fabio and Fidel that work at the news station, you know, and she like, hey man, I need y'all to meet me at this place. It's the Hoedown. It's the Hoedown Motel over on 36. I need y'all to meet me over there. I gotta show y'all something. And they already like, man, what she on, man? She trying to what she trying to do? She trying to get out and get out? Okay. So they go in the room and lo and behold, they meet the black man killer, Caleb, his wife, and the lady. So yeah. So she's like, hey man, you gotta go get that phone. So of course she goes over there at night. Why? I couldn't tell you. But she goes over there at night, middle of nowhere. It's the only house there. It's the only house. So the way that she parked, anybody that's coming can see you. They can see your car. So they know you there, and there's no other house around. So yeah. So she's trying to sneak up on the house, and somebody walks up behind her and grabs her. And who is it? Big Tony. She like,
Mr. Can you please
hold up,
start trusting me again?
hold on, Bo. Hold on, Bo. She was like, she said, yeah, I had found this information, but oh shoot, I was about to tell you.
Like, you are all over the place.
He was like, oh shoot, I had put 2 and 2 together because I was like, oh shoot, she investigating this. So I had dug some more deeper, you know what I'm saying? I had found this place, and I'm like, oh shoot, Kevin, what? That's crazy. And here we are. What? Excuse you? Sir, you look guilty already. So next thing you know, Kevin pulls up in a Lamborghini. What does Kevin do for a job? What does Kevin do for work? What is Kevin's job?
And he didn't just pull up in any old Lamborghini.
To a mansion, bro. To a mansion. What salary is he on?
He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done rented this B&B so many times. I just decided I was gonna go ahead.
I just want to go ahead and buy it, you know. I just got money to blow, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm
just
here.
Ridiculous. Like how
no, he is a cop, but I don't know what else he does as a cop.
Hell, the chief of police ain't riding around in no damn.
Who just rents? First of all, who is renting out a mansion just to rent it out? Because I know it ain't cheap.
Hell no, it ain't cheap.
You look that up right now on the Airbnb app, and I guarantee you it's $20,000 a day. And he was young, so he wasn't even close to getting his pension or retirement. Maybe he was like Will Smith. I don't know. But yeah. So he's like, hey man, y'all come inside. It's like, and Marley's
because
like,
these niggas is just randomly standing on the curb.
In the middle of nowhere.
And it's dark outside.
In the middle of nowhere. And Marley's automatically like, nah, we don't need to go in that house.
Then he was like, shit, y'all drove this far?
Yeah. So Tony's like, yeah, we'll go in. You know what I'm saying? We'll come. She's like, no. Man, babe, just come on. So
but then she remembers that when they had the powwow at the hotel after she got kidnapped, that old girl was like, hey, Kevin, he hot and cold. And when he hot, I took a burner phone and taped it under the cabinet in the bathroom so we could catch these conversations that he be having when he talking about he gonna beat my ass, he gonna kill me, he gonna strangle me, this, that, and third, woo, woo, woo. If you find the phone, it's the passcode, but maybe y'all can issue some kind of search warrant or something. Y'all can get in the house and get that phone. And she was like, nah, I don't work like that.
Mo, what passcode? What kind of passcode is that?
That was an alphanumeric 2008 Android passcode.
Gotcha. That's what it looked like to me. Anyway. And what kind of battery life does this cell phone have? Because it was still working.
Exactly.
So she gets in. She first off, they get in the house, and he's like, "Hey, you want some wine?" Tony like, "Yeah, man, I'll take some wine. Yeah, for sure." So she's like, "Oh, I gotta use the bathroom." where's your bathroom, man? He's like, man, shoot, I got 16 bathrooms. Which one you want? So she goes to a random bathroom. Loud is all get out, pulling out drawers, making all kind of noise. And I'm just like, how we what? Man, you can't be that.
Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
So she finds the cell phone and automatically just starts playing
with the volume on
all the way up. That cell phone had Dolby audio. Cause I was like, bro, there's no way nobody don't hear this. And automatically somebody started knocking on the door. So she stows away the phone somewhere. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It ain't like she had nowhere to put the phone. But
you know what I'm saying?
She found somewhere to put it on her. But I was like, so she get out the bathroom. She like, man, shoot, I'm about to go. So she start walking towards the door, and automatically you can tell like they chilling. They chilling together. They know what's going on. You can tell the fix is in. You know what I'm saying? They done playing the game. The gloves are off. So she like, can you get my keys? What keys, babe? Your phone over here too.
You know what I'm saying?
And then next thing you know, Kevin just started expositioning. Oh, see, I told you she was gonna find out, man. Shoot, I knew she was gonna find out, bro. See, that was crazy. That what happens. Scheme
that is
gone.
Exactly what happens.
So they done busted her down and laid on the ground and gave her a sleeping pill, sleeping sediment, something, whatever they done gave her. Take her out to the boat. Like, let's go on. Because they were like, oh, let's go out on the boat. And she was like, nah, I'm about to go home. She was like, yeah. Nah,
like, hey, babe, Kevin gonna give us a ride on this new boat.
At 12 a.m. on the water. Boy, if you don't go somewhere, it's dark outside. Ain't get on no boat.
And get out of my damn face.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they was in Florida, they wouldn't have got on that boat. Would have been gators in the water.
Yeah. So they done drug her and they take her out, put her on the boat. And guess who pops up on the boat who been missing this whole time? Hey, who had disappeared as soon as she got that money.
15 million.
So Taylor hop on the boat. Well, Taylor on the boat. I don't know how long she been on the boat. She just been chilling, waiting.
Right. Where the hell was she at on this boat?
I don't know. She been chilling. So she come up. And this is when you have the exposition dump of telling what all's going on. And he's like, oh, hey, man, you see, she almost caught me jumping out your window, man. I almost broke my leg. Then she started talking about all this other stuff. I'm just like,
and this
why are we having this exposition dump? For who?
This is the part of the movie where if it wasn't obvious before, because the whole thing about man, Marley, come on, man, with this not trusting me shit, man. This nigga was begging and pleading and trying to get Marley to trust him this whole movie after the movie illustrates very clearly that she has trust issues from her previous relationship. This nigga spent the whole movie saying, oh, really? I messed up one time, now you don't trust me? Now you don't trust me? Now you don't trust me? Just for this nigga to be the villain in the end. The co-villain.
The co-villain. So it wasn't just the dark skin. It was the dark skin and the light skin. And the light skin one.
Oh yeah, they was working together.
He hit.
Hey, where you going, Shawty? She was like, you know what? I gotta go back to the city. Mm-mm. You sure? You don't be rude now. Nah, you got it. Y'all go ahead and kick it. I'm gonna leave.
You know what I'm saying?
The size of that door. You could fit a H3 Hummer through that door.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the door is locked, and both of them start smiling like Diddy.
Well, I told you when Tyler Perry, there is no there is no nuance when it comes to like his villains, man. They just crazy. Like there's no reason behind any of this. It just be crazy.
And there you have it, Marley. You was right. You was right not to trust me this whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
And see, Kevin, I told you she was gonna figure this shit out. No, Kevin was like, see, Tony, I told you she was gonna figure this shit out. But you was like, nah, she ain't gonna figure this shit out. But look, guess what? She just figured this shit out. Now it's time to take a ride on that boat.
Yeah. If the movie went downhill from here, it just keeps going.
They gave her to Molly, put her to sleep. They out on the lake. I don't know what kind of lake this is.
I think that was the lake from Acrimony. I think that was the lake from Acrimony, dog. Or the water from Acrimony. It was something. Continue.
Patrol boat shows up. Hey, what the fuck y'all doing out here, cuz? Oh, well, I just wanted to show them the lake, you know what I'm saying? Hey, remember that registration, cuz. And hey.
Here you go.
No, I know to keep it right here. Here you go, here it is.
You know I'm at the issue of citation, right? Yeah.
Hey, I get it. I get it, man.
Hey, she all right?
She gonna be all right? Oh no, yeah, she good. Sometimes she gets seasick.
Hey, ma'am, you all right? Yeah, I said she good. Man, why hands? What's happening, man?
This got to be the point where the cop doing some bullshit. Because I'm like, you put her in a boat to go out on the lake, not knowing, but you've created this, you've painted this picture that, hey, my friend gets seasick. Mm-hmm. But look where you got her at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In the goddamn water. So he was like, hey, what's that around her waist?
Yep.
So what does Kevin do? He pulls out something huge, black, and unusual.
Mm-hmm. Shoots the man that's wearing a flotation device. Now I would tell you, there's not a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say there's not a lot. There's certain things that just like really piss me off in movies, and that's when things are done in a way that's even more stupid than you could possibly ever do them. So they shoot this man, and then they spend the next 30 minutes after they dump Marley in the water with the anchor, right? Anchor, mind it, chained anchor. I'll come back to that. But they spend 30 minutes trying to pull this dude out of the water because he has a flotation device on. Mind you, one of them jumps in. One of them jumps in the water,
Tony,
to get him, then gets back on the boat without him. For why? For why? For why? Why'd you get back in the boat and helping them try to pull this man onto the boat? Man. Okay, so going back to Marley, who has been dumped into the Chattahoochee River with the chain of the Titanic around her waist. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Marley is but so big. And she was able to remove this chain from around her while she was still under the influence of the sleeping pill. I'm not saying I wanted Marley to die. What I'm saying is I just wanted her survival to make sense, and it didn't. Didn't make sense at all. So this is a part that also overcooked my grits. So Marley gets back on the boat somehow without making any, because they still trying to figure out how to sink this. They still trying to figure out how to sink this person. So Marley gets back on the boat, automatically finds a flare gun and shoots Taylor. Right, flare gun shoots in the back. She gone. Kevin turns around, has time to pull the weapon that he has because he has a weapon. He gets shot by. He gets shot by the flare gun. And I don't know how they didn't hear Taylor fall into the water and both attack Marley. But no, that's not what happens. Because Marley's able to shoot 3 people with a flare gun that you have to reload every single time.
Every single time.
It's not automatic.
Those were 3 of the slowest. Jesus Christ.
So she shoots Kev, who is a police officer who has gone through like tactical training, who, whatever. She shoots him, he falls into the water. Tony tells her, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was just, I love you. I was just playing. Remember?" She shoots him. He falls into the water. Then we flash to her being interviewed on the regular news at the counter where you tell the news. I didn't know that's how they did that. But yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, so she ends the movie with a quote talking about how racism is still real, but we got to know the truth behind stuff that's going on, and we got to wait for all the evidence to come out. And it's like, all right, you playing both sides of the fence now. So I'm done. And yeah, that's the it's the end of that. Yeah, the end of that movie right there. It's over. Any thoughts, concerns, or comments, brother? Oh, before you ask me. Before you ask. Just want to put that out there.
Give it a 5?
Mm-hmm. Give it a whole 5.
I give it a 0.5.
No, you giving it something? Okay. That's what you giving it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is mine. This is mine. We don't have negative popcorn, so I can't do that. But continue.
Hey, press the goddamn button, fool. Because, movies can be a whole lot better than what they are. But I don't know if people are just no longer involving themselves in the writing process, or just giving people the keys, letting them do what they want, and as long as it's halfway decent, you just gonna let it ride no matter what it is. And it's like everything doesn't have to be so typical. Everything doesn't have to be so corny. Everything doesn't have to be so predictable. Everything doesn't have to be so cookie cutter where it's like no matter how many movies you write, you're always gonna have the same stereotypical black men, black women, white men, white women. I think that is the common trend in Tyler Perry movies, where no matter what he does, no matter what the movie is about, no matter who is in the movie, like there's always going to be boxes checked for what kind of black men he want in the movie, black women, white men, white women. And they all do the same thing, have the same personality. man, that is my biggest problem with Tyler Perry.
You know it's crazy. So
You did this shit with Blair Underwood.
this this movie, like, legit pissed me off on so many levels. And it's not just because it's a bad movie, because this is a terrible movie. It's terribly written, terribly acted, terribly directed, plots, all that. It's horrible. But you took something that was a black struggle that black people have gone through in the last 5 years, longer than that, but has really came to a head, and you made it into a plot twist. You made it into this gimmick. And then you tried to wrap up your movie by saying, "Oh well, you want to play both sides of the fence with it." And it's like, bro, like, ugh, like, come on, man. I don't have, as a person, I have no problem with Tyler Perry, but as a film person who is responsible for a lot of black entertainment, bro, I really despise it.
Like, you could have did better than this, bro.
Cause God, bro, you took something that is the reason why a lot of people look at what happens to black people and they dismiss it, or they try to make excuses for it. You took the shooting of an unarmed black man and turned it into a joke. Because what you did was you had this ploy to get money from the city for this wrongful death suit. So you put that in there. Then you put all these black people like, oh well, shoot, I don't know, it could have been a gun. It was what was the words, Mo? Big, black, and what?
It was huge. It was black. It was unusual.
Unusual. Okay. So you've took things that they already have said and you double down on them to give them even more excuses now when they say
because
something.
Even in the movie, there was like, you know what, it was justified. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like a gun though. I ain't gonna hold you.
The black men were saying it, the black women were saying it, and it just got to the point it was like, you must feel this way, bro.
Also, now you gonna tell me my husband was having an affair? I mean, but that's what it looked like. So when the press get a hold of it, that's what they're gonna say. I'm just telling you what they thinking.
Yeah, man. I'm good on this. I appreciate everybody for stopping through. Definitely want to thank everybody that commented. Everybody that showed out for us this Sunday. We appreciate all of y'all that stopped through. Definitely appreciate my brother over here. Shout out to all the co-hosts who can't be with us. Yeah, man. First Tuesday of the month is next week. So make sure you drop your suggestions on the Discord, which can be found on Instagram. So be first Tuesday of every month. So if you have not, suggest you do so. It's been another episode of the Popcorn in Your Beer podcast. And before we leave, I really want to say this. And I mean this when I say this. I have no issue with Tyler Perry as a person. But he is dangerous with certain movies because of how he chooses to direct them, what he chooses to write, and what he chooses to put in his movies. And that's all I say about that. But I've been your host, Rashad.
And last but not least, I am the King MOE, aka it was another tagline in this movie I wanted to use. I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Don't trust people with only a mustache.
Yeah, we're gonna end it on that.
We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Before
to cut everybody off.
Like that.
But I told you, I don't think I'll fight. That's wild, bro.
where are we coming up with these questions? Orgy going on? My man said he's a show.
She aged like cheese.
Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
Practically become Bruce Wayne.
What we gotta do, Mika?
Push the goddamn button, man.